YouTube, what's good, what's cracking? You already know it is. Your boy Trey 57 Production. Get with it or get left behind. I got to make this video real quick because people still keep putting out and putting out and putting out. I'm about to tell y'all what it's all about. What's all about, what it's all about, what's all about. Y'all get what I'm saying. I'm about to tell y'all what's going on. In California, the West Coast, prayers, my heart goes out to all the people over there losing their homes, animals, loved ones, and their property. But I got to set the record straight. Law enforcement got on the media and said, if anybody does not live in the area and you caught walking around, you will be arrested. Let me say that again. If you do not live in the area and you caught walking around, you will be arrested. You are committing a felony. So please explain to me why they put their GoBots out. They GoBots, law enforcement. They fraudulent. We protect and serve. We care about people. But yet you put them out there to arrest people. And these officers don't even know they're giving dumb orders to arrest people that don't live in the community. I ain't talking about, the first thing they go, well, they're to stop looters. They're to stop. They could be just like they are. We'll get into what I'm about to say after that. But anyway, so they're going to say, well, it's going to stop looting and other acts of violence. That's why if you don't live there, you shouldn't be found there. Some people are curious and want to know what's going on in the world, and they recording and sharing it with social media, showing the world what they are doing to these people in their homes. You can replace a home. You can't replace a human life. Human lives have been lost in this nonsense, this evil nonsense. So law enforcement in California, y'all ain't shit. For no reason should y'all be taking those orders that was given to y'all. Somebody passed the order down to y'all to tell people, hey, look, we arresting y'all if you don't live here and you found here. Really? What if somebody was trying to get out of an area and stumbled in an area and don't live on that street? You gonna arrest them? I'm just keeping it real. That's wrong. They want to share with the world. I do understand there's people looting and robbing and this and that. If somebody lived next door, they could be stealing and looting and robbing, they find a case of water in the neighbor's house, still burning, but the water was good. I'm taking that too. I'm going to drink that water. I want to get up out of here. Man, say that. So they sent their GoBots out to arrest people so they don't really share what's going on with the world. Because 90% of the people that don't live there will come there to see if this is actually going on. And they know it, they see it on the news, but they want to see it with their eyes. This can't be real. So they want to see it and they want to document it and boom, share with the world. Hey, look, man, they hurting people. That's all they doing. So with the arresting, y'all a joke even arresting people for walking through there. Now, if you see somebody and y'all doing y'all little doo-doo butt patrols, by all means, arrest those people that's committing acts of violence. But to pass through and filming and just looking like, oh my, wow. I know run and get the safety and all that other nonsense. The fire shouldn't have happened in the first place, but it did. But just if somebody wants to pass through there, then so be it. Keep doing your little GoBot patrol and say, look, you need to get out of here. You can't put everybody in back of your squad car or your paddy wagon because that's a lot of heat for y'all too as well. But tell them keep it moving, keep it moving. If we catch you doing something you ain't supposed to, we gonna cuff you. Then do that part. But y'all giving your GoBot orders. It don't stop there. But now they saying they caught a man riding a pedal bike. I seen a man on a pedal bike in another video. He had some picture frames with some paintings in there and a book bag, and he was riding a mountain bike. And then the newscaster saying, hey, what are you doing? Blah, blah. You need to get out of here, boy. He got the paint. He said, well, can I help you in? Well, you could take these paintings. And then he just so happens to take the paintings from this man, a newscaster. Let me say this. A newscaster takes paintings from some strange man riding a bike through wildfires. Now, maybe the man was looting and robbing what was left. He's scavenger hunting. Maybe he lived down the block and he just started taking paintings and and a list of other things he had in that bag, ratting and just trying to, maybe hit the pawn shop next week. He could have been doing that. But then the newscaster took the paintings. If you want these paintings, they'll be at our news station. You know where to find them at. What newscaster gonna take them paintings? And they could have came out of one of them rich homes. 9 times out of 10, the newscaster gonna say he dropped them. He never received. They burned up. He tried to get up out of there, took them home and sold them himself. Or it was staged. What newscaster gonna randomly stop some man riding a bike, start filming him, and then can I help you out? How can I help you out? He already on a bike. He helping himself. Riding on the block, looting and doing whatever. Talking about that's his home right there. A man, 5 dudes could walk down the street and say, that's my house burning. Yup. Newscaster, that's mine right there. And the newscaster like, yeah, whether he believed it or not. But he still took the paintings. So if that man was stealing, looting, and robbing, you just as guilty as him because you just now received stolen property and took it back to the news station. So you're harboring stolen goods. That's just one. And why would a man be on a pedal bike with picture frames and a book bag with all his belongings? I mean, some people don't have cars, but this is a rich community. I'm sure you left the car parked outside on the street. Some neighborhoods don't allow you to park cars on the street because it looks ghetto, tacky, nasty, etc. But I'm sure he had a car on deck waiting out 2 or 3 cars. Why didn't he jump in that car and take off? You had time to grab these paintings and that pedal bike and them book bags, but you didn't have time to grab your car keys and dip out. So 9 times out of 10, that was a guy probably looting, stealing, or just taking what's burning. I ain't even gonna call it stealing. It's gone. It's gonna burn up in the fire anyway, so he took it. All right. Now, then you have the one where they said that they apprehended a man, the community members. Said, hey, what are you doing? Blah, blah, you don't belong here, this and that. What are you doing with that? A blowtorch. He had a blowtorch. This is what they said. He had a blowtorch. All right. Walking around in the community with a blowtorch or riding a bike with the blowtorch. I think that's what it was. Riding a bike with the blowtorch. And if it wasn't, he was walking. Either way, it was a man with a blowtorch. The community members that lived there grabbed one of the guys, his neighbors. Hey, look, we got to, they stopped him. Hey, what are you doing? You can't be doing that here. And they zip tied him. Really? Y'all zip tied a man with a blowtorch. If I saw you doing this in the community too, yeah, I'm a blowtorch you, all right. But I'm sure they had a gun. They left it out. And that's how they held him captive until authorities arrived. But once again, that was a paid fire starter. Got a man. I believe they caught a man with a blowtorch. The community members. And he was doing this, setting up little garbage cans and lumber. That did not create burning down of the Palisades. It did not create that. That little blowtorch and the man-made wind blowing, from the harp. I've been told y'all that. Back in the day, I told y'all about harp. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, harp is a small piece of what caused that. It ain't just harp. CERN play a big role. See, y'all don't even, it's not just harp. The elites. I'm talking about the elites above the elites. Them no-namers. Yeah. The ones y'all won't see. The ones that got us following all instructions and all laws and rules. And got everybody following them and we'll never see them. But we following their rules and they laughing. But anyway, I'm going to end this video by telling y'all that is a paid man. Paid to go do this. Paid to get caught with this. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to act like we arrested you. And we're going to set you free, whether you're a foreigner, whoever you are, we're going to set you free. We just want the world to believe that this was man-made. And there's probably 20 or 50 or 100 of y'all running around setting these fires, making them bigger. But let me explain something to y'all. You ain't running around with no damn blowtorch, not even with a flamethrower. You're not melting a car. That's metal. Y'all know what a welding gun is? It takes oxygen, the gas, and another one to make fire so hot you can melt steel. Yeah, you ain't know steel can melt, did you? Yeah, I ain't talking about soldering, that solder, that little easy, hit a lighter, get a lighter hot enough without blowing a lighter up and keep it on some lead, you will melt the lead. But I'm talking about melt a car. It takes oxygen and the right chemicals to melt something. Steel. To melt steel, you know what you need? You need a force. And it was fire from above. I'm done talking. Don't believe the hype. They only created that story of the man with the torch, which they happened to capture. They got to have a face to go with the picture. That's to shut y'all up with the lasers. But don't be stupid. You got a Tesla and 800 more cars melted on the street. Not where the house is, not where the trees are. I'm talking about on the road. You set a damn road on fire. Man, chill out. And I ain't talking about blacktop where they melt that. I'm talking about cement. How you catch cement on fire? I'm sorry, did y'all even look at the cars? That shit was a chemical. Chemicals do that. Oh, but y'all didn't use chemicals. Y'all used a weapon of mass destruction. I love y'all. Stay blessed and wake up.